alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, my name is Ismail Abu Tawab Abu Ubaidillah, the proprietor of Ibn-Ismail Arabic Academy, a full-time online-based academy. We welcome you back here to a new episode of our class, as this will be our second class for the Hashivas members. Inshallah ta'ala, today we'll be dealing with Asma'ul Ishara as to what we've explained so far. But today, inshallah ta'ala, we'll be moving to another section using hadihi that denotes what? Feminine. Then we'll be using hadihi to a feminine nouns in Allah ta'ala. Now let's get into the class.
أكاديمية ابن إسماعيل العربية العلم يميل طريقا.
Now in Allah, we'll be starting with hadihi that denotes what? Feminine. This singular feminine. Now last class we have done with this with some examples denoting it. Hada, we said that this denotes what? Masculine. Inshallah ta'ala, now we're moving to what? Feminine. Now let's write hadihi. Hadihi. That denotes what? What's the meaning? This. As to what I said earlier, English language has only one of these, this, for both masculine and feminine. But Arabic language specify each. Yani, hadihi for feminine, hada for what? For masculine. Now we'll be dealing with this today. Ta'ala. Then we are going to write down out some nouns that we'll be using them. We'll be using this along with it, with them. Hadihi, hakada, hadihi, hakada. This is a something, this is a something. As to what I've explained earlier, I said what denotes feminine most is what? The deep tone. This round ta that we call ta humarbuto. It's like this. We normally see this at the end of the feminine names, the female names like Aisha to, Fatima to, Khadija to, Sumaya, Wahakada, Haluma Jara, etc. So any noun that we see this at the end of it, that show is a word feminine. Ghaliban. If I say Ghaliban, I mean mostly, because we have some masculine name that has this, like Osama, Hamza, Hamza to Osama to. So they are what? Masculine. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, we'll explain that in details when we get there. Now let's move on. Now let's write out some noun. Now let's start with school. We say Subhanallah. Madrasatu is what? A school. Then we have Mudarrisatu a teacher. Now there is difference between this and this. I said madrasatu, mudarrisatu. There is difference between this and what? And this. Now let's move on. We have wisadatu, a what? A pillow. Then we have wisadatun, a pillow. Madrasatun, mudarrisatun, madrasatun. Then we have baydatun, which is what? An egg. We have baydatun, which is what? An egg. Then we have darajatu, darajatu, which is what? A bicycle. That's what darajatu, which is what? A bicycle. Then we have let me give you my examples. We have what should I write? Now we also have sayyaratu, which is what? A car. Then we also have sayyaratun. We also have miknasatun. We also have what? Miknasatun. A what? A broom. Then now we also have nafidatun. 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 A window. Then we also have mil'aqatu. Mil'aqatun. Mil'aqatun is also what? A spoon. Then we have let's try it here. Ba'udatun. Ba'uda. A fly. Then we have let's write a ismul alam, proper noun. Let's write it out. We have Aishatu. Aishatu. It is what? We've not the meaning. Aisha. Then we have Khadijatu. Khadijatu, which is what? Khadija. Now we have how many nouns here now? We have madrasatun, a school. Mudarrisatun, a teacher. Wisadatun, a pillow. Baydatun, an egg. Ba'udatun, a fly. Darajatun, a bicycle. Sayyaratun, a car. Miknasatun, a broom. Nafidatun, a window. Mil'aqatun, a spoon. Either the spoon that we use to eat or the one that the big one or the small one. Any of the two. Mil'aqatun, a spoon. Aishatu, this ismul alam, a proper noun. Khadijatu, also ismul alam, a proper noun. Now let's use this hadhi along with them. These are what? All feminine nouns, because they end with what? Deep tooth. This rasta, it is called what? Deep tooth. This denote feminine. Now let's try it. Let's move on with our examples. Let's start with this. Now if you want to say this is a school, how can we say that? This is a school. Now in our previous class, I've told us that this means what? Hada for masculine. Hadi is for what? Feminine. So this is a school. That is a what? Is a linking verb. So we have to add it. A school is what? Madrasatun. That's as simple as what? ABC. That's why the scholar says Al-Arabiyyatu lughatun sahlatun. Arabic is a simple language. A simple what? Language. Now let's try it out. Madrasatun. This is a school. We what? هذه مدرسة. مدرسة. This is a school. Then the next one is what? Mudarrisatun. Maybe this is a teacher, a female teacher. A male teacher with what? Mudarrisun. With the absence of this word, ta marbuto, this diptote. Mudarrisun. But so far as this is a feminine, it will be what? Mudarrisatun. A female teacher. Now, if you want to, this is a female teacher. How can we say this? This is a female teacher. It will be what? This is what? You know, we are pointing at what? The demonstration is what? A feminine noun. Definitely, we have to use a what? A feminine pronoun. You understand? So, everything goes with each other. Feminine goes with feminine. Masculine goes with what? Masculine. Now let's try. This is a what? A teacher, a feminine teacher. Then we use what? Hadi and not hada. If you say hada mudarrisatun, we've gotten it wrong. It's wrong. We've got it wrong. It will be what? Hadihi mudarrisatun. Now let's try it. Hadihi هذه مدرسة. This is a teacher. We've known that this is a female teacher. So far that this deep tone is attached to it. It's a what? A female teacher. Now let's move on. Wisadatun, a pillow. هذه وسادتان. هذه وسادة. This is a pillow. هذه وسادة. This is a pillow. Then we have what? Baydatun, an egg. The normal egg we hit. Baydatun. Now, هذه بيضة. هذه بيضة. This is an egg. The one we hit, yes. بيضة. The next one is what? Let's move to دراجة. هذه دراجة. دراجة. This is a bicycle. Everything. Then we have sayaratun. This is a car. Maybe our son or your daughter asks you, Dad, what is this? In Arabic, what is this? We will say, هذه سيارة. This is a car. هذه سيارة. هذه سيارة. This is a car. Now you can see this, they are all simple sentences. All these are very, very simple. And this is the word, the basis of Arabic language, where we can start learning our Arabic. Now let's move to what? Tilka, that denotes what? Also feminine, but for a far object. That. You know, the far object for a masculine is what? Dhalika, that. But the feminine will be what? Tilka. Let's try it. It will be what? Tilka. The ta, the lam, and the kaf. This ta take kasra, this one take sukun, this one take fatiha. Tilka, which denotes what? That. For what? Singular feminine. We've seen that denotes a far object. That denotes a what? Far object. That is a girl. That is the ball. It's different from this is a girl, this is a ball. Now let's move on with the rest. The rest examples and with the remaining examples here. Let's use them along with what? That. Now we've used this. Now let's move to the rest one. Now let's start with what? Ba'ildah. ذلك بعيضة. That is a fly. A fly. That is a flag. Now let's try it. Is it ذلك بعيضة? I made a mistake just now. It's not ذلك بعيضة. It will be what? تلك بعيضة. Because it's a feminine. A feminine goes with what? Feminine. Now جزاكم الله خيرا. Now let's move. تلك بعيضة. بعيضة. That is a flag. The next one, nice atom. Now let me write it like this. ذلك. Let's see if anyone will correct me. ذلك مكنسة. That is a brew. Now, is it ذلك or tilka? This shouldn't be like this. It should be what? Tilka. This is strong. Because this denotes what? Masculine, and this is a feminine. And I've said here that masculine goes with masculine, feminine goes with feminine in Arabic language. So now, this will be what? Tilka and not ذلك. It will be what? Tilka and not ذلك. I'm sorry. Then it will be what? Tilka miknasatun. This is a brew. A nafida, a window. Close that nafida. Gradually, you understand Arabic. Close that nafidatun. Close that window. Simple as ABC. Bring that miknasatun for me. Bring that miknasatun for me. Bring that broom for me. So let's start using this in our grammar. I mean our English sentence. Let's start using it. You understand? Now this what nafidatun. It will be what? Tilka nafidatun. That is a window. The next one, mil'aqatun, is spoon. Tilka mil'aqatun. That is a spoon. Tilka mil'aqatun. That is a spoon. Now for the rest, Aisha to Khadija to bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, let's have this as our classwork. Now what should be our answer? That is Aisha. That is Khadija. That is what? Tilka Aisha to Tilka Khadija to. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, let's have it as our classwork. Do not let me go beyond this. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, in our next class, I will explain more better. Now, inshallah ta'ala, bi'idhnillah, this comes the end of our class for today. Inshallah ta'ala, in our next class with our Achievers members, we'll be moving to another sub-heading. No, let's not forget that we still have two things to explain. I mean, two things left for us to explain, which is hulahi and hulahika. But those deal with what? Plurals. Inshallah ta'ala, as time goes on, we'll explain better. But our next class, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we'll be moving to what? Asma'u ala istifham, which means what? The interrogative pronouns. I believe we've gotten a value here. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the perfect knowledge on this aspect. Inshallah ta'ala, we meet in our next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khairan wa ila al-liqa.